Long time no see, everybody. Today I'm going to do an album review for RM's Indigo. I haven't done one in a long time. I probably recorded them, and I just have a bad habit of recording stuff and never posting it. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure this one gets posted. So I'm going in blind. I only know the track list. It's like 9 hours after the album's release at this point, and I've avoided social media, so I haven't seen anything. I don't know the vibes or anything, though there have been hints of people possibly crying, so hopefully I'm prepared for that, though I kind of expect it at this point. So I'm gonna start with the music video. I'm also going to review the album, but I'm gonna start with the music video. Okay, let's get started. I want to be able to hear everything in its full glory, so I'm going to wear headphones so I can hear properly. And I'll be watching, of course, on a separate device. Let's go. Oh, it's a storm. Fireworks. Oh, those fireworks sort of scared me. Very cinematic. Barely anything. I guess he's in the middle of the storm now. So I'm gonna pause for a second. I remember there was a translator on Twitter that was trying to explain the title of this song, because in English it's been translated to Wildflower, but when they explained it, they said something along the lines, it was like wildfire flower or something like that. Long story short, there was somebody, it probably was a reference to like a type of firework where instead of the fireworks shooting up, they shoot down. And it looks like that is the case, because that's what it looks like I'm seeing in this music video, that it has the fireworks, but they're more like raining down as opposed to going into the sky. Was this him on stage? Like, we're always cheer for you, RM. But we want you to be happy, so if that's not what you want, just let us know. Try not to cry. Like, I'm starting to get a little bit emotional because, of course, I'm not famous, but in a way I can relate to what he's saying. Yeah, I do need to, I think I need to tear up a little bit. I don't even know I'm crying because it wasn't even like, it wasn't even actually like sad. It's just like, I think it's more of an empath tendencies. Like, you see somebody struggling or just having a difficult time, and like you just feel bad for them, I guess. Like, or maybe it's a case that a lot of us these days are struggling, and I guess in a way you can relate to it. And I'm not sure if it's sad or more comforting to know that there are people out there like you when you feel like you're all alone. So it's, I don't know, I guess it just makes you tear up a little bit. I mean, but yeah. Overall, the song itself is really, it's really pretty, and I'm hoping that throughout this journey as RM leaves his 20s that he's able to find, I guess, what maybe he's not looking for anything. Hopefully he gets what he needs out of life and can be happy in the future. I'm gonna go sign off and wipe my tears now. Okay, I'm back again. I'm gonna do the album review now, and for Indigo, and there's 10 tracks. So as far as what I'm looking forward to, I think I'm looking forward to Change Part 2, because I'm guessing since it says it's Part 2, it's probably a reference to Change featuring Wale that he did before. We'll find out after I listen to it. And I'm also very curious about the first song on the album with Erykah Badu, because I'm really curious to see how that's going to sound. But I've already heard Wildflower, and it is a lovely song. So that was also one I was very curious about. So it held up to my expectations so far. And I'm also interested in Lonely. Honestly, I really just want to hear all these songs. So we're just going to get started. I realized my music was kind of loud, so I'm going to turn it down this time because I could hear it outside the headphones. I kind of wish I could understand Korean because I have no idea what this dialogue is in the beginning. I'll look it up later and find out. Erykah Badu. Be a human. Be a human before I do some art. I see you dropping a lot of F-bombs here. But he's an adult, it's fine. Erica is blending very well into the song. I like it. This does sound like something she would work on, so it was a very good mix. It's a vibe. Oh, let me make sure I have the shuffle. Okay, it's not on. Let's go Anderson .Paak. I actually used to be a fan of Anderson .Paak. I actually found out about him. I actually found out about Anderson .Paak before BTS, I believe. If not around the same time, because one of my ex-boyfriends was a fan. So, but he's very talented. So I was excited about this too. Wearing headphones, it's like an echoing effect, and it's actually pretty cool. Because Arm's over here, then Anderson's over here. I like this beat a lot. Excuse the banging if you can hear it. My dogs want attention. But they aren't allowed in this room. The dialogue is entertaining. I like it. I like it a lot. Now all day with Tableau. I would say it does seem apparent that Arn worked with a lot of people he was close to, because from my knowledge of BTS's past. These are a lot of people that BTS has interacted, or these members have interacted with a lot in their past. It's good to see they're still connected. That's why I was hoping I'm not too far away. Hopefully y'all can still hear me. Real me. Okay. I'd say Tableau is also a very good blend. I like how each of the tracks, the artist matches very well with the beat and, or just art in general. I'm still a little bit sniffy from watching the music video, so excuse me if you hear me sniffling. I'm guessing this is pronounced forgetful. Was Kim Sowell? It seems like we've slowed down a little bit. I'll try to chair right now. I'm sitting on the floor and it's a little bit uncomfortable, but there are no chairs in this room. And if I lay down on the floor, you won't be able to see me no more. I'm whistling. Oh, is this him whistling? Oh, she has a very sweet voice, if that makes sense. Hopefully you all understand what I mean by that. Since of course a lot of the songs have Korean, I'll probably watch it again after looking at the translations, but I'll add that on to the end of the video, my final thoughts and everything. So this is just y'all seeing me in real time listening to it. And sorry I'm a bit of a wet blanket as far as my reactions. I'm naturally a very calm person, so I won't be very reactive to a lot of things. But and also I've only been up like an hour or so, so I'm not really fully awake yet. But you know, I've already put this off like 9 hours, and I don't want to put it off no more because I have to avoid social media to do so, and I'm attached to my phone, sadly. After this, I also got to catch up on all the other content because I missed like multiple things already, and it's only like 10 a.m. here, and this has started at midnight, so yeah, I got a lot to catch up on and a lot more to look forward to today. First day, and RM's already keeping us busy. I know I talked to him was that whole song, but it just felt really short. But it was a very sweet song in the end, though. Closer, but Paul Blanco and Mahalia. Run away like fish. Who left you? Who do you want to be closer? Inform the class. How you get down? Whew. That's a nice song. Change part 2. So far, it doesn't sound anything like the first one, so I guess it's something different. Who is he? Who or what is he talking about? They talking about loved you once and loved and sound like they're gone. I do agree. I do agree with what he's saying. But it makes me wonder, where is this thought coming from, if that makes sense? Did somebody do something to him? Now see, the song is pretty short. It's less than 2 minutes long. And I think the whole track was in English too. It's crazy. I listen to much Korean nowadays that when they speak in English, it goes right over my head. You would think I'll understand both languages the way it just goes in one out the other, and I don't even recognize it's a whole different language or the same language I speak. Okay, Lonely. Even though the lyrics are kind of like, I'll say negative, the beat is kind of the opposite. It creates a weird emotion in my head. We love you, RM. I know some people's love is superficial, but there are people who genuinely love you as you are. You just gotta be willing to look for them sometimes. Or more so listen, because a lot of people will tell you they love you and people don't want to believe it because they're so in their own head, you know? I don't know. Hectic. With cold. Life feels hectic these days. A lot's happening in the world. Like, as far as like giving me a little bit of spark to keep me expressive, this album's not really doing it because it's actually like very chill and like I just kind of like, you know, run down my head. I don't really want to do much else. It's just like a cool vibe, you know. It's very chill. I love a song with a good horn sound. And it's weird because like I've been in band my life and I'm a wind player, But I've always liked a song with a nice soft horn, trumpet, or actual like French horn sound in it. French horn would have been my secondary instrument if I would actually stuck to it. I did start learning to play, but I didn't stick to it because I had nowhere to practice, so I never stuck to it. I don't like that. Speaking of hectic days, today is my brother's birthday. But here I am reviewing the album, but he'll probably be fine. Like I said, it's only like 10 a.m. He'll be alright. Nothing romantic. Wait, Love and Hate the City? Makes me think of Soul, the song, not the actual city. Since I've already done Wildflower, I'm going to skip it for this part of the video. So, yeah. I know I said I was going to skip Wildflower for this video. But I gotta say, like, I'm still listening to it, because I'm not skipping any songs in the album. But, like, listening to it, just, like, when it gets to the chorus where Eugene is singing, it makes me feel like I can sing, because it makes you just want to, like, belt out with her to sing. And, like, but I can't sing, so we're not going to do that. Okay, next song. Number 2 at part G. She has like kind of like an old-fashioned voice, if that makes sense. Sounds like very traditional. Like she will always sound like that, if that makes sense. I know keep saying that a lot, but hopefully, you know. I'm still a bit sniffly, surprisingly. I don't know why. I think once she start crying, it takes a while to clear up. While I'm listening to the album, I'm catching up on my social media and like I'm looking at Instagram stories. And you got the members being the supportive brothers they are. It's really cute, honestly. He said his favorite was June. My story says they're going by so fast. You know, looking back. I guess I'll have to look at the lyrics to get more of a understanding of why this is called number 2. Okay, so I got a bit carried away and I didn't realize I was the end of the album. But yeah, overall the vibe is very chill, but you can, if you just even not really knowing the Korean part of the lyrics, you can tell a lot of feelings were expressed during this album. So I'm gonna try to find the lyrics first, and then I'll give a full review, which probably much different, honestly, because I usually base how I feel about songs literally on how I feel about them. Sometimes the lyrics are important, but I usually can still get a general feeling of a song just by listening to it. So let's see. Okay, I'm back. I found some translations. As you see, I actually did end up moving to the floor, and it's surprisingly more comfortable. I warn you, RM and everybody else, getting old is not fun. But anyway, still sniffling, so you know, ignore that. But I found the translation. So far, the translations, like I said, are similar to what I expected, or the vibes that the song gave. With Still Life, I see that there were a few diss in here. Not to anybody specifically. It's like, you know, don't talk about me when your life ain't right. You know, that kind of vibe. And Change Part 2, like I was saying, it definitely was not like the original Change they did with Wale. It seems like it was more focused on the fact of, like, I'm saying, like, he's changed a lot, and, you know, it's kind of wrong how, like, people hold, you know, your youth against you. You know, people are young, they do stupid things. I'm not gonna say as people you gotta forgive or ignore what people did in the past, because, you know, if it was wrong back then, it's still wrong. But if you did something that was just, you know, kind of cringy or whatever, a lot of young people do a lot of stupid things that you're like, you look back at your old photos, you're like, why did I do that? Why did I wear that? Who let me out the house like that? You know, and it seems like he's kind of addressing that matter, because there are a lot of things I remember when I first became an army that people still talked about from debut days, and just like, I understand, but, you know, I guess he's kind of tired of it at this point. He's saying he's not that person. And you can see he has changed. He has addressed things from his past. He has learned and actually tried to do better. And that's something I can find really admirable in his case. So, yeah. Things change. People change. Everything changes. Lonely. This song, looking at the lyrics, it made me, I guess, sad, because, like I said, a lot of people are lonely, and, you know, it kind of hurts to know that. But, you know, everybody suffers, and yeah. Okay, overall, after looking at the lyrics for the songs, I think my favorite songs were probably, surprisingly, Still Life with Anderson .Paak, and, well, yeah, that was probably my favorite one. I did like All Day. I think I liked those more so because of the message in them. It was real, but it was kind of funny at the same time. And then two of the songs I related to a lot were Lonely and Forgetful, because there's something, it kind of made me sad to think about it. Excuse the bark in the background. It kind of made me sad to think about it, but it's something that you'll be surprised that a lot of people actually do relate to. So those songs resonated with me a lot. And Change Part 2, like I said, it was how do you explain it? It was something that showed that, people can change and grow, and that's something to recognize, So don't always hold people's past against them, because like I said, everybody was young and stupid at some point. Not me though. I've actually have not changed a lot in my life, but a lot of people are young and stupid, and they grow out of it. It's like some people that I grew up with, people like, they used to do X, Y, and Z when they're younger, and then you grow up and see they're your teachers and your doctors and your lawyers, and you be like, how is that the same person? You hope it's not the same person. But yeah, overall, like I said, the album was very, sorry, my camera's trying to focus. I guess it doesn't like being on the floor. Overall, the album was very chill, and it's something I'll probably listen to on repeat. Hopefully I don't cry while listening to it, but it's something I'll listen to a lot on repeat, and I hope other people listen to it too. And I hope RM feels better about sharing